My goal is that when you pick a color and say, I'm colored in black, it should be pure black, not a bluish black or a dark gray. If you say, I'm using blue, no, there's no blue. The design lacks blue. It might not even have white. So when you're using colors, be specific about shades. Don't just say black has undertones. For instance, if I want to make this a different kind of black, pure black is my black. If black has a tint, it's not true black. It's close, but with red. One may look black, but isn't. It can cause printing issues as it's not pure black. It has red, causing printing issues. You use colors in specific shades, so don't say black because all black is yellow. Okay? With me here, for example, if I want to make this black, again, a different black, meaning that the black is shades, then this black is my black, black, black. But if I actually came to the black color, I would stop and come out a little old. So this isn't black. It's black with some red in it. One seems black, but it's not black. It can cause printing issues as it's not pure black, with some red in it, and that can cause problems during printing. If you're to print it, make it pure black. When it's pure black with black ink, it won't cause issues. If it's a mixed color with some red in it, use some red ink. Increasing the red a bit turns it brown. It seems black, but it's not pure black. It's reddish black. It may be labeled black, but it's a mix, like 25% gray, giving black or something close to black. If you're going to print, then this is electronic, so the process works fine when it's pure black. If the inks you're using are black, it won't cause you any issues. But if it's a mixed color with some red in it, you need to have some red ink to achieve that color. So if I want to increase the red a bit, for example, it becomes closer to brown. You see, you think it's black, but it's not really black. It's reddish black. Even in the palette, it might label it as black, but it's actually a mix, like 25% gray, which should give you black or something close to black. You see, it looks black, but it's not pure black. It has 33% red in it. If it has 50% red, it's very clear that it's not the same. It looks a bit brownish. So if I say 80% red, sorry, it's closer to brown. You see, you think it's black, but it's not really black. It's reddish black. Even in the palette, it might label it as black, but it's actually a mix. This is black, and it should give you black, but it's actually 25% gray, which is supposed to give you something close to black. You see, it looks black, but it's not pure black. It has 33% red in it. If it has 50% red, it's very clear that it's not the same. It looks a bit brownish. So if I say 80% red, sorry. You see, this isn't black. It has 33% red in it. If it has 50% red, it's very obvious that it's not the same. It looks a bit brownish. So if I say 80%, sorry. If I told him 80 brown, then it would be light brown. But if I said 100 in red, so now you're going into the shades of red. What are you trying to achieve? You want to say, no, I want to reach the color red. That's a different topic. The more you increase the red, the more you'll get to red, and he'll give you a response. But if you said 150, what does that mean? So, dark red, 1,000 black, meaning dark. Pay attention to colors and contrast. You can't write black on black. Notice how nice yellow and green look. Natural red, not the shade, doesn't work with black. Colors have depth. Blue, green, red, and yellow are nice. If pure, red mixed with shades isn't as good. What about blue? You can't write black on black, but yellow and green look nice, and natural red, not the shade, doesn't work with black. Blue is nice, green is nice, red is nice, and yellow is nice, if it's pure. But when red gets mixed with shades, it doesn't look as good. Blue is cheerful, green, black, and red are nice. Green, it's beautiful, as long as it's a pure color, but when red gets mixed with shades, it doesn't look as good. So, if I asked about blue here, let's say it's cheerful, and green is nice, and black is nice, and red is nice. The primary colors on backgrounds look good, no problem. And what about green? Honestly, it's beautiful. Contrast original colors. With backgrounds, there's no problem at all. It's just that yellow and green shouldn't be together too much because they can strain the eyes. Yellow with black, blue with black, green with black, green. The original, not this green. All right, so the process is moving a bit, and this is also a contrast between the background and the text. Even in flowers, This is called the foreground color of the text, while this is called the background, all right, what we refer to as the shadow or the paragraph color or the table or the background, we casually call it the background, okay? So that's a brief overview of colors. We spent some time on colors, but they are very, very important. In the classroom, we have colors that you can take from the summer season. We're obviously in the summer season, so you can choose summer colors related to the beach. He has brought you a picture of the beach and the sand and the trees. So I will bring you the colors that could be the color of a beach. I will bring you here another design color for the beach and give you beautiful colors. Here are clear and explicit colors. Okay? Also, the shape of another beach. Okay? Here are some images, and we can extract their colors, which is really nice. So you can utilize these colors, and if you have this image in your design context, your design will be a bit elevated. That's really nice. I'm talking about summer colors. So I have different color palettes here. Let me erase what I've written. I tell him to bring me the image, the one that I don't always bring. This is the one. So I take it to get the different designs from it. He told me you could create a certificate that looks like this. You see the intelligence here. Because all our work is with artificial intelligence, but I don't like to say that. So this is a certificate, but it shows you the colors of the certificate, the design of the certificate, and the look of the certificate, and these are its colors. Through your design, you can have something that looks like this, or a brochure that looks like this, or your prints can look like this. You take the designs he gives you based on the primary colors, and this is another certificate. It could be designed like this. And here's a brochure for a conference or something that looks like this. So it comes from an image, all right? Plus, there are people looking for trending things like spring and summer. Even in winter, I don't know what, somehow colors come out that are related to that time. Different colors. So what about this side? What does it have? I mean, there are examples of images, so I have an example. For instance, in trends, like in the gym, you can choose something like that. You can look around freely for gym designs in gym colors. So I have here, you can search. There's nothing in education, in travel. There are some good colors for travel, but it loads the colors here. Of course, I get them for you right away. So he has things you can write here if you want to search for school examples. For example, in trends, like in the gym, you can choose something like that. You can freely look for gym designs in gym colors. So I have here, you can search. There's nothing in education, but there are some good colors for travel. However, it loads the colors here. Sure, I'll get it for you right away. So he has things where you can write that you want to search for a school, for example. I don't know if he has it or not. These are the students at school, and here's the school building. It's showing their chaos, and here are the kids running around in the lockers. It also shows you where the school bus is. It has to be in yellow. They never forget that. So of course you also have trends here. Yeah, the colors that come from the images. And here I also give you color palettes. This is a very, very, very useful site. And here are all the color palettes. But he wants me to log into Google. I'm not going to log into an academic account, and I'm not entering an academic one. All right, that's it. Okay, I'm out. But without having to log into an academic account, right?